Natasha. This is Saturday, and on Saturdays I sew. I didn't think I was going to film today because my family from California is in town, but yesterday we went into New York City and we were all exhausted. So everyone's still kind of sleeping in and just kind of taking things slow. So they are still, they're not here yet. They're at the, my mother-in-law graciously let them use her condo while they're out of town. So they're still at my mother-in-law's condo, taking their morning nice and slow. Then they're going to come join us at our house. I have not showered. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, my name's Natasha. I live in Connecticut. It is still snowy outside, but it looks like it started raining now, so I'm guessing the snow is going to disappear. My channel is Always Be Crafting because I'm always making something. It's like Always Be Crafting is sort of my mantra because whether you're stressed out or you have problems that need to be fixed or your hands need to be busy while your head processes, or maybe you just want to have some fun, crafting is always the way to go. And on Saturday mornings, my crafting is sewing. Always sewing. On Saturdays, I sew. That is my sacred sewing time. So this morning, we haven't done like exchange of gifts yet with my family from California who's out visiting, and for Christmas, Hanukkah. And I'm thinking, and I was prepared to show my nephew his quilt in progress and hope that I finished it before they fly back to California. And I haven't even had to show him yet, but I am progressing. If you've been here before, you may have seen me show this off. My son had designed this tricky design, putting together lots of rogue piece there, kind of floating around, putting together rectangles and curves. And it was a great idea. And it kind of incorporated his name because there's like the K and the O. E is right here. And so I wanted to take the essence of what my son had designed and square it off and make it a Quilt As You Go project. So I had an actual chance of completing it in 2024 because this was going to be a long process. So he was fine with that. So I played around, and you can watch a video from like 2 weeks ago. You see me talk a little bit more about this, but basically here's the K, the O, the L, and the E. So it's now a squared off project. I am quilting as I go. I've done some footage of it, and so I'm starting to join rows together. So I didn't have as much backing fabric as I thought I had. So I'm doing like a striped back. So 1, 3, 5, my odd rows are backed in music, and 2, 4, 6 are backed in stars. So here's 2 rows put together. And now what I'm doing here, and again, there should be some footage right before this, is now I'm folding under the binding on the front and ironing and gluing that down. I did not move my camera when I sewed rows 1 and 2 together. So I'm going to grab that now and show that to you. So here are rows 1 and 2 sewn together. And you can see I'm doing like a lot of sewing through that middle stripe. Does that give you an idea? You can't see because I'm behind the camera. So rows 1 and 2, and here's the back, rows 1 and 2, or I guess now they're 2 and 1 based on being upside down. So I sewed the back binding strips, which are the music note. I sewed them to the even rows, and I sewed the black binding strips, which are for the front, to the even rows. And now I'm joining them together. So I've got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 joined. And then after I finish doing this to those sets, then I will join 2 to 3 and 5 to 6. No, 4 to 5. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. And then once that's all done, then I will be able to kind of like square it off, make sure everything's good and ready for any kind of borders, or if I'm just going to bind it. I have no idea. I have enough star fabric that I could add a border around, but I may decide once it's done to just bind it. And in that case, I would probably bind it with the stars, with the Ruby Star stars, Ruby Star Society stars. That's probably what I'm going to do, but I won't know until I get to that point. So yeah, it's, what day is today? I should look on the calendar. What day is today? Today is Saturday, the 28th. So Saturday, the 28th of December, and they go back to California on January 1st. So I have a few days to finish it. And hopefully if I get a couple hours in my sewing room every day, hopefully I can do it. I don't know. Who knows? But I've got to try. So maybe I'll record some more of me sewing and gluing and whatnot this morning. But pretty soon I'm going to have to go shower and get ready for family to come and hang out. And I won't be sewing while they're here. That's it. So, yeah, we went into New York City yesterday and we walked around Rockefeller Center, saw the tree, got some food at an Irish pub. My 2 sons and I walked into Times Square. My brother and his family didn't want to go into Times Square, so we walked into Times Square and then we met again. And yeah, so it was a lot of walking. My body is tired today. I apologize. I know I'm coming on camera more and more very comfortable with you seeing me as I am. This is who I am. I'm not hiding. I'm fighting. Like, I had an allergic reaction when I went to get my hair done a week and a half ago, and my skin has been crazy itching. And whenever I have an allergic reaction to one thing, like whenever my skin breaks out in hives, like it has, you can see I'm just covered in polka dots and like itchy hives. Whenever my skin breaks out like that, it always triggers all the other allergies. So then I get the runny nose and like the sinus issues. So I've been fighting really hard to keep everything draining so I don't get another sinus infection, because I've got a teeny tiny sinus cavity and I'm really prone to sinus infections. My whole body feels congested, for lack of a better word. Like, all my joints are sore. And I know this is partially because I'm aging, partially because it's cold outside, partially because I had that allergic reaction that just triggers this thing. And, yeah. And it's frustrating because even my allergist is like, well, there's like a whole lot of things we're trying to balance out. And, it is what it is. So I just got to roll with it and do the best I can to take care of myself and keep myself hydrated and healthy to the best of my ability. And so when I'm working so hard on presence and I'm working so hard on just trying to be alert and coherent, I guess I don't make looking good a priority. So I apologize if that has offended anyone, but this is who I am. And that's just not my priority. My priority is sharing what I'm sewing. My priority is sharing my stories. My priority is hopefully sharing a positive attitude, because it is a choice I make every single day to try to stay as positive as I can. It is hard. But I do so because I find it important for my mental health to focus on gratitude. You know, I have the attitude of gratitude, and I'm always trying to focus on all the things I have to be grateful for. And even if I have these hardships, this is a very minor allergy like this is non-fatal. This is not a fatal allergic reaction. This is just an annoying allergic reaction. And I have a lot to be grateful for. Hey, it's not fatal. It's not actually, attacking my ability to be alive. So I'm going to be grateful for that I can still function. And if I don't look good, oh well. Life is short, man. Like there are a lot of problems in this world, and I cannot worry about the little things like having my hair combed. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm a little loopy. Anyways, thank you for being here. I hope I haven't offended anyone with my nonsense this morning. I am just sharing my attitude right now, and I hope that is pleasant or pleasant enough. Okay, back to sewing, because it's Saturday, and on Saturdays I sew, and I'm doing too much talking. So I'm going to get back. I have to do my next ironing and prepping my next panel so I can take it to the sewing machine, and I'll film what I can film and then move on with my day. I hope you're having a wonderful, I hope you're closing out 2024 with gratitude, because I really believe it helps. It helps armor us. When we are grateful for the little things, then we are less prone to be hurt by the little things, right? And when we are grateful for the big things, we are less prone to be hurt by the big things. So you really do have to, in my opinion, be grateful for everything, the little things and the big things, because that is your armor against the annoyances and the potential trauma in this world. So I hope for you, I wish for you that kind of peace and that kind of grace for you to be able to show to the people around you, because then it rewards you, when you treat others with grace and forgiveness, even when they don't know what to apologize for, when you just automatically give it to them, the reward is felt immediately inside your heart and inside your soul, inside your whole body. It all radiates out. So that's what I do, and it helps me. It helps me get through the tough, and I hope that for you too, that you can get through the tough, because there's a lot of tough out there. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. I wish you the best in 2025, and I'll see you then. Bye.